Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always legendary and the new character starts always randomly rolled, which keeps the gameplay fresh, and the starting challenge is very unique from character to character. If this sounds good to you, do hit that like and subscribe button please, because I do this every week, every Saturday, in fact, at 6 p.m. UTC. I'll leave you to do the conversions on your own because turns out there are time zones everywhere and the conversions for those are kind of complicated. So I do hope to see you around in the future. Do give those buttons a click and yeah, we'll hang out. So let's see, this here is Gavin. We've made it to a record day 8. He's doing quite well for himself, I would say. He is a Breton from High Rock, is a bit of an orphan and a wanderer after he decided that the life on the estate was not for him. So he struck out to make his own fortune and glory, and so far he has found it here in Skyrim. Last episode we kind of hung out. Oh yeah, thanks Gail, and hello Magus. Hope you guys are all having a good weekend, a good start to it anyway. You still visiting with your son, Gail? I've seen you doing some more research on player home mods and city overhauls and stuff, so that kind of leads me to believe that you're back at your PC now. Yeah, so I think we spent most of last episode around in the Hafengar area. I think we did Dead Men's Respite. And some other stuff maybe? Did we do? Oh yeah, we did Nightcaller as well. We did a whole bunch of stuff, ended up with a lot of loot that I sold off stream. Made a whole bunch of money, and I had Eorland craft me up some new armor here. This is the light variant of the Grand Ursine armor from the Witcher 3 series, I believe it is. I think it fits his personality, his character, and everything quite well. It's kind of roguish, yet kind of noble, a little bit fancy, but also utilitarian. Much like him. And then the circlet up here is actually a glass circlet, I believe, from JK's Armored Circlets. Still using the same sword. I had actually tried to get Eorland to craft me up a basket hilt from J. Seuss swords, but it turns out that that one is not temperable. And it's also not in the crafting menus anywhere, so it might be a unique piece out in the world somewhere. Maybe a loot-only type thing, but definitely not in the crafting menus. Sun has already gone back, so we're back to empty now. Oh yeah, the sun was visiting you, that's right. Well, it sounds like you had a great time with him though, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just the new stuff. Gavin looking sexy. I also experimented with some auto-aim removers in the INIs. I think it's helped a little bit. So if I'm going off to the side here, well, that was just the angle. I can go to either side of him, but if I try to aim like at the top of his head, it readjusts toward the center of his torso there. And same if I aim at his feet, it goes up. So the problem is if I have like an enemy or somebody that I'm trying to hit like behind like the bridge railing here, it's always going to aim at their torso and it might hit the railing even if I'm like aiming at the guy's head. Now, it does seem to have helped a little bit because if I aim like at this guy's head from really far away, that doesn't readjust to his torso, it hits him right in the head. And it seems to work much better with arrows and bolts at closer range than it does with magic. So it does seem to have mitigated things a little bit, but it's not going to be a game changer, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, so what are we going to do today? On the agenda for today, we're gonna go help out with this missing Valders hunting party over here at Moss Mother Cavern. We're gonna have bears and Spriggans that we're gonna be taking on. And then I think we're gonna head over here to Fellglow Keep to find those stolen books that we've been putting off for the college. But on the way, I think we're going to take South Brittleshin Pass up through the north of the mountain range here, and then we're gonna do the giant bounty over here. Take care of that. It's all on the way, so may as well do it. Also off stream, I've made a lot of progress on Lakeview. Hopefully, if we survive to the end of maybe Fellglow, we'll take a carriage down and take a look at it before we start handing stuff in. Show off the estate, how that's coming along. So yeah, Gavin's done quite well for himself. Let's get these pauldrons on. Sure I'm not missing anything in chat. Looks good. So, I have caught the Wordle bug. I don't know if anybody else is playing their daily Wordles like I am. But I started seeing headlines about, the Wordle craze is taking the nation by storm. Or the world, I guess. It originated in Britain, I guess. But yeah, I did my Wordle today. I'm still batting 100%. Batting 1,000. Haven't encountered one I haven't been able to solve yet. So that's kind of like what's new in my life. Just sitting on the couch. Playing Wordle. You know what? I think I took the wrong turn here. This is going to lead us to an abandoned, burnt down shack, but the Moss Mother Cavern exit is right over... Might be this one. They're very close to each other. Had to switch to mobile. No problem, Magus. Yeah, this doesn't seem to have been the first day that MEE6 is giving everybody else coffee, but not you. Just doesn't like the boss. Okay, now there might be a bear over here waiting along with Valder. Yeah, ooh, that's a big boy too. Yeah, you did, Valder. Let's see, can we calm this guy? Ah, we can indeed. Good, good.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out here.
Paralyze him. Just start stabbing. Hey, where did Eric go?
Much better, thanks, friend. I wouldn't.
Oh, he got the automatic healing from the Mara effect.
We tracked a bear to this den. Good call.
Hey, Simon. Oh, yep, day 8.
Sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them out of nowhere. Spriggans.
How's the hand feeling, friend?
Even knew to run. Ari died just inside.
Who would have thought that something as innocuous as Peking sauce
I can't just walk
would
away.
spell the demise
my friend's body's in there being torn apart by those beasts
of a gamer's necessary appendages? Yeah, if you guys aren't on the Laughing Simon Discord or the or see his notifications on YouTube, he spilled hot Peking sauce on his hand, and so he had to cancel his stream today. I'm sorry, I try not to laugh. Can't help it sometimes. Sure, I'll help you out.
Do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say.
Gavin, as a rogue,
lead on, I suppose.
He is not willing to put his life all the way on the line for other people. So if they're willing to kind of help with that, another meat shield, then he's all about it. He is also, as a devotee of Mara, looking for ways that he can help and be genuinely good. But he's not going to do it. He's not going to, put his life in sure dire straits. For a stranger. Okay, now we're going to have Spriggans and bears in here. I find that if I can make the Spriggan fight themselves, or herself, that tends to be a much better course of action.
Now you're mine.
That worked out. Okay, this one was significantly easier than the bear outside. That helps. Oh, do I still need? No, I think I turned in the quest for Temba White Arm in Iverstead. Oh, nice man bun there, Valder. Thing is tight. So, are you able to get that tight of a bun on your own, or do you get help? Or did you get help from your dead hunting buddies here? Sorry, that's a little awkward. Awkward. It's doing much better, thanks. No lasting damage. Oh, okay, good. So it was just a scare. The Peking Horror would be an awesome name for an indie band, by the way. Feel free to use that.
9.
Okay, I think that there is a Spriggan right over here in this tree, so I'm gonna be ready for him. Or her. Come on, come on. Oh, there she is. Thankfully, at this level, we're getting up there in level a little bit. Level 24. Oh, that's the doppelganger. Alright, we'll let that one fizzle out. Luckily, we're still fighting just regular Spriggans. Now, there might be another one over here. Just want to be... Yep, there he is. Or she is. Oh, no! I tried to get Doppelganger out, and it did magic missiles instead. Okay, we need to do resist magic. Okay, paralyzed her. Alright. That could have gone much worse. It did go pretty bad, but it could have been much worse.
If you can call it that. Look, I want you to have this. I know it isn't much.
This is indeed the most successful run yet. Knock on wood, not too loudly because you're going to make my dog bark.
You should be the one to carry it now.
But yes, indeed, just that camera a little bit. The most successful one yet.
You'll always be welcome.
I think before this was day 6 and level 20 maybe with the brown hand. We all remember the brown hand, right? Who could forget that pile of brown? Okay, now there are some there's a chest over here with some pretty good loot that I'm gonna make sure I take, but also there are some really nice alchemical ingredients here. Now I try not to get too harvesty on stream, but it's probably gonna be a while before I make my way back here. So please excuse me while I pick all the mushrooms and the hanging moss. The cave is so pretty in spite of the Spriggans. Wow, try saying that 10 times fast, especially if you're me. Now, there's also an interesting NPC's quest. There's like a Spriggan queen or something down there who's waiting for her Prince Charming to come wake her up and marry her. It's just a fun little side thing. No lasting ramifications that I'm aware of, anyway. Oops. Don't need the lantern. It's just going to slow me down. But I do want all the hanging moss. That has a fortify one-handed effect to it, so I am going to be picking all the hanging moss that I can carry. The Mora Tapanella has a lingering damage effect that is very important to my paralysis poisons. So you'll see me picking all those up. Spriggans are scary with that little magic, the bugs. I want to call it bug spray, but it's kind of the opposite. Instead of killing bugs, it actually swarms you with live bugs that kill you instead of kill them. Take the bear claws. Bear claws also have a fortify one-handed effect on them. Leave her with no dignity because we can sell the armor for a decent price. If that ain't roguish, I don't know what is. Okay. I think that's about it. Angry bees, that's what it sounds like. Indeed. It's actually a really tough spell. It tends to eat through your life bar really quickly. Did we get Falter's Dagger out of that? We did. 25% chance of a critical hit. And critical hits are a little nicer with Ordinator. They're almost meaningless in the vanilla game. Okay. So let's see here. That is Moss Mother taken care of. Now let's find Lake El Inalta here, and we will stay. We'll keep it on our right. And if we keep the water to our right, we should run into Brittleshin Pass on the left. Oh, it's actually farther over here. This is North Brittleshin. This is South Brittleshin. Spriggans are brutal, especially at lower levels when you have less counter options. Indeed, indeed. I'm lucky that the paralysis poison worked that time. Otherwise, we would have just been forced to spam. Sure, I have paralysis poisons. Just spam health potions. I have plenty of them as an alchemist and all. But, you know, that only takes you so far. With Gavin here, and actually most legendary characters, if you're playing Permadeath on legendary difficulty, you really don't want to be back on your heels. Even a fully heavily armored knight character with a shield and blocking and everything, especially at early levels, you're just not going to be able to take much abuse with the amount of damage that you take incoming. So really the best defense is a good offense, especially if you don't really have a meat shield. Gavin luckily has a great offense and a great meat shield. So that's kind of what's keeping him alive, is the offense through the alchemy, and having Eric take the brunt of the punishment for him. Let's see here. Especially when they heal up. Yeah, they almost have extra lives. You have to beat them several times. Unless you can put the nail in their coffin quickly when they're down. If you can nab them at the first go around, you're golden. Yep, indeed. And yeah, Gavin has no shortage of offense, which is great. Spriggans do actually summon a swarm of insects to attack. I don't know if it's bees, but it's some sort of insect. I would think it's bees, wasps. Sounds like bees, indeed, as Magus referred to. Although it sounds like Magus is speaking from experience. Have you been attacked by an angry swarm of bees, Magus? I thought I heard a mud crab over here. Oh, I did. I thought I saw a putty cat. That's for Cedrin. Cedrin, I think, was our first permadeath character of this series. He was a Breton knight. Actually, a lot of Breton representation in this series. That's just how the RNG wants to do it, I guess. Pillar of Curses down there. That's a Thunderchild pillar. Strengthens up your certain kinds of shouts once you unlock them. Bretons for the win. No comment. Magus doesn't want to talk about it. I know Gale is partial to Bretons. I actually chose a Breton for my agent build, which will be the next build video coming out. I almost went with Dunmer or an Altmer because of the racial abilities you get. South Brittleshin Pass. Now I feel like there's a wolf or something that's usually around here. I just want to take care of loose ends here while I'm ready for it, but nothing seems to be attacking. Usually there's a wolf or two over here. Just go. Yeah, I hear it now. Two of them. Oops. Who's next?
That went pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Eric. All things considered, including the fact that you were a good 20 yards behind me watching me do all the work. Attacked by... Uh-oh, are you stuck? Oh no, he's good. He figured it out.
Cave up ahead. Trouble.
Attacked by two rabid wolves. My Oblivion character, Cecil Dubois. Oh, Renoir. Is a Breton agent. Nice. Is that what they gave you out of the gate? Was that what Boris guessed? Was that you were an agent and you just went with it, or did you pick agent explicitly? Okay, so if I remember correctly here, there is a rune right in the doorway. Yeah. There we go. There are a couple skeletons out here. I want to get that hanging moss, though. Can I reach that one? Doesn't look like I can. Need to be able to jump a little higher. Alright, so a couple skeletons in this next room. Should be easy enough to take care of. And then there is the Conjurer or the Necromancer that we have to deal with. And that guy's tough. That guy usually has an Ice Storm spell that goes through, like, everything.
We sure showed them, eh?
And really shreds a life bar, so... Got to be careful for him. We're going to get all potioned up with some resists. In fact, I got to make sure I resist cold stuff ready to go. So what I'm going to try to do with him... So I'm going to get all resisted up and everything. I'm going to try to hit him with Doppelganger so I can get him to fight his ghost. And then while he's preoccupied with the ghost, I'm going to go in and try to poison him. So let's get a poison ready. Try to paralyze him. And hopefully Eric gets in there and we don't take any collateral damage from his ice storms. So let's get all potioned up. Resist magic. We'll go ahead and throw down some one-handed. Maybe fortify illusion as well. We got the paralysis on the blade already. I want to do... There was a draft. Yeah, a draft of resist cold. Let's throw down a home-cooked meal too, just to get some stamina regeneration and some health regeneration in there. Because this can be a tough fight. Turn off the light here to see if we can get the drop on him. Get the spell all ready to go and just creep. We're not a sneak class, so we can't sneak, but... There we go, got him. Missed the first one. Okay, let's try to get in there. Oh man, I hit the skeleton with the paralysis, which is a complete waste of the poison. I just kind of panicked a little bit. My aim was bad, but you know, it all worked out. Got the back shot on him. Eric might look good in this stuff. We'll try it out. See if he likes it. Berserker is a two-handed buff. We don't need that, but we can sell it off. Warrior's Charge is a conjuration. I think, yeah, it is. It has the conjuration symbol on it, so we can take that. We don't use it, but we'll take the progression. Take the soul gems. Okay, and we can get Zora out of here. All right, watch out. There we go. Hello.
Do you mind keeping that closed?
You mean the cage?
Why, yes. It's quite comfortable in here. But when it's open, there's a bit of a draft.
Oh, you picked from the list? I had some major restart itis. But the cage has holes in it. Are you okay? Is there a spell on you?
You do realize that was a joke, don't you? I didn't expect my hero to lack a sense of humor.
Yeah, Oblivion gave me like the worst restart itis of any game ever because like the leveling system and the way that you know your skills progress and everything is complicated enough that it takes you a couple times to actually get it.
I don't like wizards.
I am a true hero and very attractive, I'll have you know.
Yes, very.
So once I actually
Perhaps I'm
understood
not
it,
the kind of girl to be so
I kept going
confused
back
by
and making custom classes based on what I thought would level up the best. And then what would be the strongest. And then after I've had my fill of that, I went back and tried to do like the built-in classes as a challenge. Okay, so you'll come out of the cage?
Maybe. I'd grown quite fond of it. The iron bars, the pattern of squares, and... well, I guess that's it. But I do like squares.
Okay. You know, if I weren't married, this whole flirty, goofy playing here would be a lot of fun, but, you know, I just can't be bothered with your buffoonery at the moment. Got that useless-ass bow here that fell down at my feet. Hey, Strudel. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend.
By the 9.
Let's see, we got a couple more skeletons down here. These guys are two-handers.
That went pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, thanks for the help again, Eric. So yeah, other than me joining the whole Wordle craze, I've also started watching The Mandalorian, and I think it's awesome. I still haven't watched it. It's all new to me. Okay. Let's see if I can knock this down with a calm spell or something. There we go. Don't know why the first one didn't get it. That sounds like the dinner bell. Enjoy the rest of your steam. Yeah, stay safe.
Mountain of rock
That
is above us.
Chinese food seems to be dangerous. So yeah, just keep your head on a swivel. Keep your hand on ice. Have a good weekend, Simon. Glad to see you drop by. Wordle is humbling? I started... let's see.
Cave up ahead. Trouble. Or maybe treasure.
Yeah, I've played 7 games, so I've been playing for exactly 1 week, and I'm still 100%. Actually got today's in 3 guesses. I have a knack with words. Like the Wheel of Fortune, the final puzzle on the Wheel of Fortune. Before my wife and I watch Jeopardy, we sometimes catch that final puzzle. And I'm kind of able to, you know, more times than you'd expect, solve the puzzle before they even put the chosen letters up there, the guesses. So just the RSTLNE stuff. I don't know, just something about the way my brain works makes me good at that stuff.
Come on!
Oh, skeevers. Hope I didn't get diseased there. Doesn't seem to have said that I have contracted anything. Just a little thirsty though. Had calm in my hand instead of block. Are we out of water? No, we're good. We're good on water. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna hug the mountain range on our right here. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's stay on the road. We're more likely to encounter friendly travelers that will help us. And also, I don't know that I've seen sabercats come up to the road too much, so that would be the main danger out here. There might be a random assassin which will attack us, but we'll just be vigilant. I've gotten them all, but given that words are my thing, I always expect to get them more quick. Ah, okay, that's why it's humbling. Yeah, I could see that. There's you have a little added pressure on yourself to be really good at it. Yeah, I'm trying to get my wife hooked on it too, so that we have a little thing that we can share every day. Of course, she always makes everything into a competition too, and she was an English major as well. Well, okay. Are we gonna get some flying horses here? It almost looked like that's where it was going, huh? So yeah, she gets competitive with it too. And she gets annoyed when she doesn't get it right away. Or if I get it in less tries than her. But I guess I can appreciate that she's got a little more pressure to be good at it than I do because of the whole English degree thing. So yeah, we're going to go to the Western Watchtower and then we're going to head south. Where Secunda's rock should be. And then we're going to go try to kill a giant. Hopefully we don't take an unscheduled flight back to Whiterun. This is one case where I'd rather, you know, just walk than fly. Skeevy wonders. Speaking of Wordle, I also found the archive. There's another site that hosts all the archives, so I've been not just doing the one a day thing, I've been doing the previous day's archived puzzles as well, all the ones that I've missed. I think I'm almost through the end of September now. So I've been getting a lot of practice with it. But yeah, I've also been... Okay. Now I'm starting to get scared for sabercats. This is... the visibility here through all the trees and the depth of field and everything is not great. And a sabercat will sneak up on you. So I'm going to be just a little more vigilant. And a little more quiet. Try to keep the high ground as much as possible. Oh, I see a Spriggan over there too. You guys see it? Over to the left. Try to leave her be. Although, I would much rather face a Spriggan on its own than a Spriggan and a sabercat. Kind of feel like I should take care of this now.
There's someone there.
Looks like she was fighting some hunters or maybe a hag raven or something because she's already at half health. Nice swing, Eric. Where's she going now? Okay.
Where are you?
Yeah, looks like a hunter. Or, ooh, is that an afflicted? Oh no, that's frozen electrocuted combustion. Got poisoned. Or diseased. Diseased to death. Man, what a way to go. Yeah, nothing else here worth taking. I would like to have that taproot. Nah, can't get to it. Oh well. No bigs. Now, okay, now we should be heading back east slightly, and I do see that sort of rock marker up there. Oh, yep, there's Mr. Sabercat. Let's see here. Can I calm him? Gonna be able to hit him from here? Yep, got him. Sorry, bud.
Where did you come from?
Oh, Eric, you didn't even see him till I started stabbing, huh? Okay, Sabercats don't really travel in groups, so should be okay. Now, let's think about this giant here. Let's see, I could doppelganger on him. I don't want to get close, unless I absolutely have to, but let's go ahead and get another paralysis poison on there. I think that paralysis still works. Doppelganger should be able to affect him. Let's get him fighting his own shade for a little while, then we'll try to go in for a back shot to paralyze him. And then if we run out of stamina, I can switch to spectral missiles and pepper him from afar. Were you paying attention, Eric? You look like you were paying attention. Yeah, you're bloody too. We're gonna have to wash that armor off. Get you some new one, some new armor.
Come on!
Gotta watch out for that stomp there too. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Let's watch out for his shade there. Okay, and we picked the right one too. That's good. Is he coming after us now? Let's not fight any more giants than we have to. Yeah, alright, we're getting out of here. Sorry, just wanted to kill your best friend is all. Don't have any beef with you. Alright, this is making me uneasy.
That's the end of that.
Okay. Rather not be surprised later on, you know? Okay. So there's the giants taken care of. Let's make a quick pit stop in Whiterun. We'll sell off some loot. Maybe change out Eric's armor for the Spellbinder stuff if he likes it. And then from there, we'll hit the road and we'll go to Fellglow. Now, I believe that... Oh, I think it was the Wood Elf Knight, the Imperial officer with the long spear. He met his demise at Fellglow. Now, he didn't have the magic resistance that we do now, but we didn't even get in the front door there. We were taken out by that first mage at the front door. I think that there was a flame cloak and like maybe a firebolt or two, and that's all it took. We were out. Now we do have the advantage of some added magic resistance from just being a Breton. We'll get more once we're attacked by the rogue Breton, which is gonna... It's gonna be more of a likelihood that we're gonna encounter him the closer we get to level 30. That's through Imperius, the Grail of Bettany. Gives us some more magic resistance, but we also have our cloak that we're wearing. The fur cloak is it's got a 10% magic resistance enchantment on it. We also have the Agent of Mara effect that gives us 15% magic resistance. And we also have all kinds of potions and stuff that can blunt those effects. So I think we should at least be able to get into the front door. Even though I do have some PTSD about losing a character there, so it's going to be a little tense for me. I think we'll be okay. I hope. May as well get both. Yeah. I don't think he's taking no for an answer. No, I didn't want him chasing me all the way back to Whiterun here and maybe killing some guards. See? Simple. It is scary though. You know, one of those like ground pound shots that they do with their giant club can send you flying. I don't think maybe if I got a timed block on it, it would take me down to like 10% health if I'm lucky. But yeah, even doing a perfectly timed block on just one of their regular little backhand attacks, I think at this point it's probably still going to take more than half of our health. Are you holding anything for me, Eric?
What can I do for you, friend? Of course.
Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. So let's see. I got some new armor here. I'm not sure if you're going to like it. But let's give it a shot, huh? Oh, he does like it. He looks good in it, too. Sell off all the stuff you're not going to wear anymore.
Let's get going then.
Hey, look at that. Looking stylish there, Eric. Little Eric's all grown up.
Hello, friend. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Oh, Gale. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you have a problem. With the modded player homes, she can't be stopped.
Good luck out there.
Let's go talk to Elrendir. Or is it Ungrian? I think it's Elrendir.
Take a good look.
Well, hello,
I'm
Eric.
sure you'll find what you're looking for.
It does look good on him, doesn't it?
Let me know.
Very knightly.
I might have it stored away.
Got the pauldrons going on there. Elrendir, that's right.
In the market for some hunting supplies?
Waterview this time, huh? It's been a staple in all my games, whether I used it or not. It just belongs there. It's funny how we all have our own versions of Skyrim that we always strive for. Like, if this mod isn't in it, then it's not Skyrim to me. What do you got for sale?
Never mind. I don't want to know.
I don't see us ever using this for anything. We'll sell it off. We have anything for 5? Yes, we do.
Thank you.
All right,
very
how's
much.
our cucumberance looking? 282? I think that's okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go turn in that bounty, get some moolah, and then we'll head out to Fellglow.
You should try the venison.
That's why I'm using Riften Fishing Shack instead of Ruska after seeing it there in the passage. It just belongs there. Yeah, what was that character's name? Oh, Etienne. The high elf with the Breton name. Yeah, that was, he made good use of that. That's a nice little resting place there. So minimal, but very high quality, and yeah, it does seem like it just belongs there.
Good to see you.
That's kind of how I am with Ryek's End, even though it doesn't really make any significant world space edits. It's just an added cave to the river between Whiterun and Riverwood. It's just, it gives me a nice little place to... 630, huh? You know, just to sleep and drop off materials, gives me some tactical advantage. Just a basic little player home that has everything you need in it. Nothing too fancy. But I've just taken such a liking to it that now it's in, I just have it in everybody's profile.
It's been good talking to you.
I have, I think, 10, maybe more, that are always in my game. Yeah, I had the fishing shack for the first series and have replaced it with Ruska. Where is Preventus? He's probably out on the patio having some lunch. Although this is a hell of a lunch break. It's almost 3 o'clock. Slacker. The story being that it's been 15 years, the fishing shack is becoming a bit shaky, so they decided to replace it. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yep, there he is. You could do worse than this view. You know, if you're working for the Jarl in Whiterun. Just to be able to come out here and have your lunch. And look out over this vista. Must be rough, huh? Rough life.
Good to see you.
The giant at Secunda's Kiss is dead, and I am here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
So yeah, the coffers are just a bit light at the moment because getting Eorlund to build custom gear, especially...
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I wouldn't call this quite high-level gear. This is probably mid-level gear. But if you have the setting in honed metal to also temper it, if you have like... If you order some armor from a blacksmith, it will also come out with the tempered level of however high that blacksmith can improve armor and weapons. That makes it a lot more expensive. Now, when I came out of last stream, I was actually flush with septums. I had something like 45,000, and we've made some more just on this run. But I was down to probably 2,000, maybe less. Also, buying materials for Hearthfire homes can get a little pricey as well. In terms of, you know, making sure you have enough lumber. And also, since the rogue is not a smithing class, he's got to order all the iron fittings and the nails and locks and hinges and all of that from smiths as well. So that tends to make a little dent. That being said, I did spend a few thousand on training. Now, since most of our skills are above level 50 now, we're going to get a less of a return on investment by buying training anymore. So that's why I decided to make more of an investment in equipment, just because training was getting so expensive. Now, I'll still be spending some gold on training, but that's usually just to get, like, if I need a few levels in order to take a perk that I really want, then I'll go buy the training for that. That type of thing. But I think the next priority for how I'm going to spend my gold, or how I'm going to spend Gavin's gold, is going to be spells. I think that our spells that we're running right now, they're a little low level, although they haven't been a liability. So that's good. but I do want to flesh out our tool set a little bit. Get the higher level spells where needed. Now, for the most part, I've just been using the Forgotten Magic stuff, and that's self-leveling. Don't have to worry too much about that. They come with their own perk sets and stuff that will strengthen them up. But for things like calm spells, courage spells, all that mumbo jumbo, I would like to have the higher level stuff. So Odin is an Ice Ion's latest magic overhaul. It's kind of like a vanilla plus / vanilla replacement mod. That does add a spell called Command, which is kind of the best of both worlds between Calm and Fury. If you have the Command spell, you almost don't need Fury and you almost don't need Calm, because it does both for you. Instead of frenzying the target, it turns them into an ally. So they attack your enemies that have detected you, and they also want to attack you. So it's kind of like a calm effect. If you hit them with that, they will not attack you, but they will attack your enemies. The big advantage that you get over Calm and Frenzy is also that when you hit someone affected by Command, it doesn't break the spell effect. So it almost makes Calm completely useless. Because you can hit them with Command, they will become calm, and then you can just start wailing away on them until they're dead, and they will never fight back. So that's one spell I want to go get. Hey, Lexicon. Welcome aboard, friend. Hope your Saturday is treating you well. Saturday evening for you now, huh? It is just creeping up on noon where I am. Let's see, there's some wolves and maybe worse over here, so I just want to get caught up on chat before I head into the forest. Let's see. Oh, Magus has several in the next play. Oh, they're secret player homes. So far, I have 19 player homes and still working on my load order. Oh, geez, Gale. The Whiterun area always looks so different with trees. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on it. The trees, they look great. I would almost rather there be surrounded by trees than not. But this is supposed to be like the plains biome, right? To me, there's little difference between Whiterun and Falkreath now with all these trees. They may as well just be the same biome. But it does look really pretty. Can't deny that. Strudel has 19 also. Just had to go count. It's not a competition, guys. Getting tired now, yeah. Ooh, Magus has one player home that nobody else has. That's interesting. I wonder if Bayo is still working on that that sort of druid home that he was working on. Remember that? That was really cool. Oh crap!
That went pretty well.
How am I doing on paralysis poisons here? Oh, we have plenty. That's good. Did I just use the last one? Good thing I just went and checked.
All things considered.
Yep, you took that like a champ there, Eric. Must be the new armor, huh? Okay. He has been swallowed by WoW, which tends to happen to people. Oh, crap. Okay. It's just a random ass flame Atronach out in the middle of nowhere.
It is a shame that
Eric's got her. Okay. You okay, bud? He's fine. Wild mushroom that's conjuration, can't use it. Well, what happened here? Ah, the witch got a little too big for her britches there, didn't she? Ended up summoning a Daedra or a Daedric entity that she could not handle. She couldn't bind it. Tends to be a common problem for fledgling conjurers, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 mages up here. I don't know what kind of elements they're gonna be running, so I'm going to just protect myself against all of them. And there's gonna be a flame Atronach as well that we're gonna have to try to keep track of. My first priority, there's also a random encounter between here and Fellglow as well, so we're gonna have to be ready for that. I think my first priority when attacking this place is going to be the mage that sits out at the front door that's barred. Hopefully I can get Eric to distract the Atronach. Oh my god, what's going on over there? Are those Thalmor? Those look like Thalmor. Let's give them a wide berth. That actually looks like where we need to go. That looks like Fellglow over there. Crap. There is the Shrine of Talos down there. Maybe that's where they're headed. Now, we don't have any beef with the Thalmor. Hopefully they don't have any beef with us. But if they do, I want to be ready for it. You guys aren't here for me, are you? Alright.
Walk away.
Oh, yep, nope. All good, bud. I just wanted to loot your corpses. Ooh, storm cloaks. Okay. Not really anything here that's too valuable. Oh, except for the helmet. We'll take that. Hunting knife. Gold. Alright. No long ears left alive. Okay. Alright, now I gotta focus up. Let's get all potioned up. Lotioned and potioned. I need to make some resist frost potions. That's one thing that I don't seem to have. Magicka, fire. Go ahead and beef up our one-handed. Okay. Just in case we crash, I'm going to do a little quick save here. Okay, there's the Atronach.
Someone there.
Get her with Doppelganger. Maybe I can get her with one too. There we go, got her.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, now there's another mage. There's usually another mage up there on that little watchtower, but now I don't see him or her.
You're as good as
Oh, there he is.
pretty well. All things considered.
It's pretty tricky going out here in the middle of the water because you can't attack while you're swimming, but this is like just deep enough that your feet come off the ground. Tricky bastard. Found some solid footing there. Oh, somebody froze a chicken.
Such a fine day.
That
Smell
meat-
the air, isn't it wonderful?
You're really in a good mood for how much blood you have all over you there, bud. It's a little spooky, not gonna lie. Getting closer to finishing up this quest for Balamant here too. I think that I have some more fire salts off in Ryek's End too. Or did I move everything from Ryek's End to Lakeview? I think I moved everything to Lakeview. Let's see. Instead of having cattle sheds, it could have slaughter sheds. Ooh. I'm siding with the wind on the rabbit divide. Yeah, the wind is pro-rabbit. Too bad, Laughing Simon isn't here. He actually has pet rabbits that he adores quite heartily. I know which side he would fall on. We could be the wabbit mechanics using assassin, using the assassin meaning for mechanic. Gotcha. I'll have the Arana Ice Veins recruit another bunny follower just for that. And poor Wind isn't even here to defend herself. Ah. We need a mod where wabbits explode with an area effect so that the slaughterer has the chance of taking damage. There you go. Kind of like the Zippity Zap. It's not your chicken, Mr. Whack. Kill them with prejudice. Okay, also need to keep in mind that I do have a level up that I can fall back on tactically if things get hairy, which they might. Okay, now we have the mage up there that has his pet spiders. Now I can never hit that mage up there with a spell. The auto aiming thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, where it seems to always target the middle of the character that I'm trying to shoot magic at. He's going to be blocked by that support beam up there, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hit the spiders with Discord. Ooh, you know what? I heard a level up for, I think, spectral missiles too when it's fighting those giants. Let's see here. Mystics? I think it was a mystic spell. Cursed Rune. Here we go. Yes, I do indeed. I'm just going to take the extra missile on here. Spectral Barrage. There we go. I'll explain what that is in a minute. Let's get through this encounter first. Why can't I... There we go. Have this ready to go. And I'm going to aim it at the top of the stairs. Oh, I just outright killed some of those spiders there. Okay, get Eric going at the mage. Hopefully I don't get hit by any residual ice here. Okay. He did have the tactical advantage with his positioning there, but we were able to get through that. No problemo. Pick up some poisons here too. Where are the rest of those spiders? I thought there were 3 of them. Maybe there's just 2. There's something going on deeper down in there. Okay, now there's a rune there first of all, but there's also another mage down in there, along with some vampire prisoners. We're gonna have to dispatch the mage, and then I think we'll release the prisoners and let them do the fighting for us. one of Gavin's mantras is never take any damage that you can have a meat shield take for you, so those vampires should make for a good meat shield. We'll do this with calm, I think. Now that is going to draw the attention of that other mage. It's going to be coming around this corner, I think. There she is. Gotcha. Or that's a dude with a mustache. Okay, pardon me, bud. I want to stab you in the back instead of the front because I get a damage boost through Wildcat if I do it that way. Nice. That was easy. Ooh, spiked war mace. And I will take the emerald. All right, ladies. You look suspiciously like, are you guys twins? Anyway, I'm gonna let you out. Just so you know, there are a bunch of these mages that have imprisoned you and experimenting on your friends in this next room over here. I can sense it because I'm a master illusion mage. So I'm gonna free you. If you want revenge, I would suggest going after them and not me because I'm the one letting you out, right?
Look out! Is someone there? Who's there?
Eric, watch out. Be a gentleman. There you go. Never stand between a lady and her revenge. Wow, they're getting smoked. All right. That went pretty well, all things considered. Ooh, Eric found a staff. Cool.
This is the end.
She got her ward up.
We sure showed them, eh?
Yeah, we did. Okay. All kinds of vampire dust in here. I can make for some good potions. Hey, Tom Moore. What's up, friend? Long time no see. I saw you left a comment on one of my archives, but it for some reason got held for review, and I didn't see it until just yesterday when I replied. So yeah, I wasn't ignoring you or anything. Just the comment was hidden, and I didn't know to go look for it, you know? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I did. Okay, wait, I think I saw something over here. Salt pile, sure, we'll take that. Salt pile is good for slow poisons. Poisons of slow.
I think there's been
It is a gray cowl, but not the gray cowl. Okay, now there should be one mage on the opposite end of this room over here. If we can get Doppelganger off on him, that'll make our job a lot easier. Can indeed. Look at that.
Go, boys!
I was a little bit of a higher level guy there.
Please.
Now we do have these wolves to contend with because we couldn't kill them soon enough. Nice, Eric.
I hope there aren't any more.
Eric's wrecking the place with that staff, man. What kind of staff is that? Almost looks like a hailstone or something. Some kind of ice that explodes. Found it on one of the other mages, I guess. You must be Orthorn, huh?
Oh, you saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't
Missed the
come
live
along.
playthrough
I
last
promise I'll
week.
help
What can
you
this
get
one
out of
say?
here.
Stupid AI in chat? Yes. Yeah, maybe. Well, actually, there was like 4 different comments that I had missed that were like either like anywhere from 7 to 11 days old, and I feel bad. I tried to respond to every comment on all my videos,
Wait, then I'll just stay behind you a little
especially
bit
questions
and
about the
follow
game
along.
and stuff like that. And I don't want to seem like an asshole for not responding.
Don't you need my help?
You know what? You have some redemption to do, and I'm never going to turn down a good meat shield. So yeah, if you want to help, you're welcome to come
do
along.
my best.
I seem to remember there's usually like a pair of boots over here, like a leveled piece of armor or something, but I'm not seeing it now. Could be mistaken. When you played this game enough, a lot of the dungeons start, you know, merging together in your own head. Played this game enough and you get old enough. That one took 3 whacks, huh? Silver Nodachi, nice. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? This next room can be a bit of a fiasco. See if we can pit them against themselves by using this Discord spell here with the Frenzy effect. Before I go in there, I do want to get caught up on chat here, though. Let's see here. Tom Wool made it in. And that's it. Hey, no old jokes. All right. That's fair. Okay, let's turn the light off so we can get the drop on these guys, maybe. Let's do a quick save here, too, just in case we get a crash, because there's going to be a lot of stuff flying all over the place here. Okay, out of the way, Orthorn. I should have popped some potions there. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. That's just the shade. We good? Where's Eric? Did we lose Eric? No, I hear him. Did Eric completely just skip out of that whole thing? Jeez, talk about slackers. Oh no, he got taken out, it looks like. Alright, we'll heal you up. My Blessing of Mara will take care of that for us. Not a whole lot of good loot on these guys. A little disappointed. Oh, there's some more vampire dust, though. Orthorn. Okay, now we're gonna creep into the tomb area. See if we can get Doppelganger. There should be a couple mages in here, and then a bunch of skeletons that come up. I'm not too worried about the skeletons because they're slow, but...
Necromancers, be careful.
we can get them fighting their own imaginations here. And we can concentrate on the skeletons.
Someone there.
Oof. What was that? I think that was Eric with his little ice bomb there.
What was that?
Oh, he's got the ward up. Okay, well, let's just get in there and start stabbing.
Dare fight a Dunmer?
Bash him out of whatever spell he was going to cast at us, and then just stick him with the pointy end. Stab him in the pee-pee. Okay, so that wasn't so bad.
Can I help
Oh,
you?
Eric.
Let's get going then.
Get out of here, you weenie. I need my 2 septums from every single one of these skeletons. Seed of Life is restoration. I don't even know if there are any more illusion spells that I can get in Forgotten Magic, so... Maybe I don't need to keep getting my hopes up for finding another one that I can use. Making use of 3 good ones right now, between Discord, Doppelganger, and Spectral Missiles. How is my encumbrance doing? Ah, perfect. No problem there at all. Spectral Missiles is probably the weakest of all of them, but it gives me a ranged damage option that I wouldn't have otherwise. Discord has a nice splash effect to it, and a frenzy effect, and Doppelganger has that hit scan aiming that is just that instant hit that is very useful, and also seems to work against a lot of enemy types that the other spells don't work against. Speaking of, I think my next priority is going to be for perks anyways, get the Master of the Mind perk so that I can affect everybody with these illusion spells. Orthorn, out of the way. There you go. Either fight or move. You guys got this? Eric, you want to get in there? There you go.
I can take you.
Gonna take Avatar just in case I need it anytime soon here. See how much longer I have. I got 5 minutes on that.
What was that? What was that?
No more.
Death is what you want.
That shade will dissipate any second now. There he goes. All right. Oh, that familiar stuck around, huh? Oh,
Conceive of the power.
nice work, Eric. That dude has turned into a badass right before our eyes. Remember when he was just kind of like this whiny little kid in Rorikstead that wanted adventure? And then for a couple days there, he was not too courageous in battle. He was yelling and screaming and saying like, "Oh my God," and all that in battle. And now he's just like destroying fools. Who's gonna see me burn? No, thank you, Hermamora. Hey, Lunar Contact. Welcome back, friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Saturday is treating you right. You got a good start to the weekend. Oh, I see ya. Oh, missed. Oh, that's a flame astronaut. That's probably unbound, so we want to not be around when that thing blows up. Oh, it's stuck behind the door. Orthorn, you need a move, man.
I won't hold back. That's all you got.
Did the familiar resist my doppelganger spell? Okay. Woo! Istrudel, Hykarn, hello all. Hope everyone's day is great. So far, so good. Can't speak for everyone, but mine's pretty good.
What are you doing that for?
Doing what? I could ask you the same thing about standing in doorways while I'm being attacked by a flame Atronach or Thorn. At least Eric is intangible. I can go right through him. I can't do that with you for some reason. You're gonna get me killed, you know that? Kind of regretting taking you along with me. Okay, so that Atronach was probably the one from around the corner over here, but I'm still gonna be diligent about that. No, alright, already had Doppelganger ready to go. Oh, okay, no Atronachs, good. Now there is going to be 1 or 2 mages in here, though. Doppelganger! Ooh, ow! Ooh, it's a little spicy. It's good, but it's spicy. It's too hot. But it tastes good. But it's hot. Oh, there are 2. Oh, I just killed Orthorn's familiar. So the regular attack hit the guy I was aiming at, or the lady I was aiming at, but then the subsequent power attack just went right for the allied familiar for some reason. That's why I've desperately been trying to disable auto aim in this game. Because it's subtle enough that you mostly don't know it's there until it works in ways that you don't want it to work. And then you just wish it was gone. That's the main reason I'm kind of tempted to install an auto-aim mod. Something that auto-targets enemies for you, like a lock-on mechanic. The reason why I don't is because it's... it kind of just feels non-Skyrim, non-BGS to me, non-Elder Scrolls to have a lock-on mechanic like that. But it already has one. It's just invisible. So it'd be nice just to see what enemy I'm being targeted. What enemy I'm targeting. Just to see which NPC it's going to hit. And then I can avoid like hitting NPCs or followers and stuff like that. Or allied minions. I tried that, but it's tedious, takes all the fun out of combat. Yeah, true to... let's see, yeah. On my to-do list is switching to Nemesis, and when I do that, I'll be able to take true directional movement, which does a lot more than just true directional movement. It has the lock-on mechanic, the floating health bars, and all that stuff. But you can pick and choose which of those features you want to actually enable. And there's also a patch for that and TK Dodge RE, which is a scriptless, lagless dodge mechanic. It's a version of TK Dodge, which I like a lot, that has no script lag attached to it.
The library is just through.
Was that it?
We're getting close now.
This is one change from Odin I like a lot, is that the familiars are actually usable. They're not just useless decoys that are destroyed after 2 seconds, you know? That guy was actually strong enough to make it through 2 mage attacks. And actually do some damage. So yeah, once I convert over to Nemesis at some point, that's going to be something that's slow because I got a lot of FNIS animations and stuff that I want to make sure I don't break and to test fully before I put it into production, you know. If for nothing else, just the lagless dodges would be great to have. Okay, now I think we got another Atronach over here. Got him with an ice Atronach, a storm or a frost Atronach. Wow, making quick work of her over there too. Now there's another, yeah. Wow, he came right through that door. I was gonna say there's another mage behind this door, and then he just comes walking right through the door. Nemesis should swap over easily. Same plugin, plus it opens up a lot more than what Forest did alone. Yeah, indeed it does. But yeah, I think it has that FNIS DLL, dummy DLL now, so that it should just work. Just a new thing to that engine is a new thing for me to learn. It's probably simple and easy, but I just want to make sure that I have time to fully go through it, do it the right way without jeopardizing my current load order, you know. But yeah, that's definitely a change I'm gonna make. It's on the to-do list. Another thing I want to do is HDT physics, the fast one, because there are a couple of armor mods that I think look great, and I want to be able to make use of it, but they require physics. And if I'm just sticking with the player character, physics on the armor, it shouldn't have much of a performance.
Hey, watch it! Hey, watch it!
Degradation. But things like just like flowing tassels and tabards and stuff on knight armors and stuff would be really cool to see, I think. Instead of just this stiff ass cloak that's just kind of painted onto my heels. Not great. So those are like the two main ones that I'm looking at integrating between in my next kind of profile version. Okay, so now we're going to get to the collar. We should be able to talk our way out of this. There's also an autosave right here that makes it look like your game is frozen. Boom, there it goes. That gets me like every time. I'm thinking my game's going to crash, and I was like, I usually haven't saved in a while, so that's usually when I get my heart attack. But I've been through it enough times to know to expect it. Okay, let's catch up on chat here. On Trat. Christian Winters, welcome back. Good to have you. What mod did you get? This is really good armor. Yeah, so the mod is Grand Ursine armor. Or maybe it's Grand Master Ursine armor in on the Nexus. It's a Witcher 3 conversion. It is really cool. This is the light version. The heavy version is it's more dark. It's almost black. It has some fur around like the collar and the shoulders and stuff, and it also has bigger metal pauldrons. It has pauldrons that you can add or remove. It's really cool. And then the circlet that I'm wearing is a glass armored circlet from, I think it's just JK's armored circlets. So yeah, that's the fashion show for you. Having curry tonight, lamb, pasanda, and roti. Ooh, that sounds really good. That spot freaks me out every time. Yeah, glad I'm not the only one. Never got Nemesis to work for me, even though it comes with an FNIS ESP. Yeah, I'll have to booger around with it a little bit. The main concern for me is just making sure that it doesn't break anything that I got going on, because I really love my current load order, and I want to hang on to it for as long as possible.
How nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are...
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
Well, I was tasked with getting the books for the college. We have some important research that requires them.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys.
I guess.
That's disappointing. You show real promise.
A rich lackey.
Kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Alright, look, there's been a lot of bloodshed here. There's no need for more. Why don't you just give me the books that don't belong to you anyway?
Fine. Take them and be gone. Never return here, or else you'll face my full wrath.
Okay. Now, we can't have her doing her thing out here. Plus, you know what? Did we lose Orthorn at some point? Did he die? I was gonna say, she probably poses a threat to Orthorn, so... Did I get my hotkeys mixed up? Uh-oh. That almost went really poorly. I don't know why she went all invulnerable there for a second. Oh, no. Okay, this is bad. Bad. Resist fire, resist magic, fortify health. Anything else? Fortify one-handed. Block and light armor. I did get my hotkeys mixed up. Level up. She came out of nowhere again, didn't she? Holy crap. I should have just let her leave. I really thought I was going to be able to kill her with that one shot, and I should have been able to. Let's see. We were going to do this. We have some perks we can take. Right now, I only want to combat. You radiate an aura of mystical nobility that touches allied creatures and people within 40 feet. Those affected gain 20% extra attack damage and have 20% of a critical strike. That's going to help us right now, for sure. Crown of the False King. Commanding presence also increases armor by 80 points and magic resistance by 20. That's good too. And the other perk I want to save for Master of the Mind. Ooh, I already spent it though. I should have taken Kindred Mage, Fickle Fate, and Master of the Mind. But that's okay. We'll get there. Let's see. May as well take all of them now though. Do we have anything that can... Apocalypse proof maybe? Anything that can help us now. Let's go check one-handed. Forwards power attack with a sword. That's going to be hard to land. Furious strength. Overrun is sprinting. That's going to be hard to land right now too. Want to get some practice with that before I take it. Okay, we'll just bank that, I guess. Light armor maybe? Light armor fit. Initiative. Alright, stamina regeneration is always great. More paralysis, I guess. It's all crap, alright. Are we good? Okay, that was rough. You good, Eric? Okay. Woo. Mind the zippity zap, that's for sure. Balaman's gonna be happy anyway. I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 fire salts back at my alchemy station. Now I just gotta find Knight of Tears has been probably blown to smithereens. Where's the damn book? Let's see, if the explosions came from this way, then the book is probably somewhere over here. Oh, it's right there. Boom, done. So also, if you take the collar, if you talk your way out of the fight with the collar, you don't get the key. You might be able to pickpocket it, but without the key, you can't get into the treasure room here, and there's a bunch of stuff that you miss out on. Which is the main reason I picked that fight, not so much to avenge Orthorn or whatever. I don't even know what happened to Orthorn. He must have gotten bopped in that last fight. Before the collar. Okay. All right. We're good. We made it. All right, Christian says, I'm off tomorrow from work because at 1 a.m. UK time watching WWE Royal Rumble, and Monday with my friends from work going to Hooters. Never been. Well, you're in for a treat if you've never been to Hooters, my friend. No, generally speaking, the food from Hooters isn't great. The service is good. They work hard for their tips. It always made me feel relieved to hear you talk about, makes me feel relieved to hear you talk about hanging on to the load order, because you know I do the same thing. Yep, I would rather spend my time playing the game than modding the game personally. There's so much I want to do in-game that I don't really leave myself the time to muck around with the game from the outside in, you know, in terms of modding. Unless I have to. I think next time my game takes a crap and I have to reinstall, I might just go to the Septimus Wabbajack. Save me all kinds of time. Get all the AE content in there. And I think they're using the Skyrim overhauls now, so yeah, that would be a great place to start, and then just start adding my stuff back in from there. But hopefully it doesn't come to that, because I am loving the game as is. Okay, that's a giant bonfire over there. Okay, well, it got a little late. Let's head back to Whiterun for the evening. Actually, let's keep heading west here. I want to discover this carriage stop, and then we can take the carriage stop to... we can take the carriage stop to Ilinalta, and then we can take that shortcut up to Lakeview Manor, and we can actually have dinner with our wife Isolda, and I can show off the place a little bit. Show you how the progress has been coming on the house over there. It's quite nice. Oh, actually, we should stop by Riverwood. Oh no, it's Alvor's going to be closed. There's somebody squawking at something over there. Let's try to avoid them. Keep an eye out, though. There probably will also be wolves over here because we did not come exactly this way. We did encounter the saber cat over there to the south. So probably don't have to worry about any more. There are some lunar moths here that... Luna moths. You can make potions of fortify light armor with those. Alright, now where is this carriage stop? It's usually marked... Oh, there's Vander.
I've been looking for you.
I don't see Twist, though.
Something I'm supposed to deliver.
No Twist.
Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
Gonna be eating my curry now. Okay, enjoy, friend. Kind of making me jealous. I had a bowl of shredded wheat for breakfast. It's inching up to 1 o'clock. It's about 1:45 where I am right now. So, yeah, I'm getting a little bit hungry for lunch.
Is someone there? I'm getting out. It is a shame that was necessary.
Okay, Septimus swapped over to Enai and a little Simon still. Okay. All right, we got a carriage. Let's head to Lake Ilinalta. There we go. What courier is that? Yeah. Vander Nightbrook. He's a speed demon. I'm a big fan of Couch Warrior on YouTube. If you are not familiar with Couch Warrior, I think there's a link in the description below. He makes some of the best, like, cinematic style YouTube content for Skyrim in the world. I would go probably the best. The dead woodcutter over here. Oh, and there's a dog. Oh no, that's Miko. Yeah, we dropped Miko off over here. This is his home now.
Stupid dog.
Eric, you don't have to travel with Miko anymore. You can leave him alone. So we've also become Thane of Falkreath. So we have Raya patrolling the grounds too. She's our housecarl. We have a carriage driver. Can take us anywhere in the province we want to go. We've gotten all 3 wings added with the entryway as well. Probably be easier to do a tour in the daylight, but you know. Let's see, we have the greenhouse here on the eastern wing. On the southern wing, we have an alchemist's tower. And then over here on the west wing, we have a kitchen with an apiary. Sometimes that gets filled up with honeycomb and stuff, which is good for our potions. Out here in the garden, we have the uber poison ingredients. We got Impstool, we got Canis Root, and we got Mora Tapanella. That will get you a poison of paralysis with a bonus lingering damage effect on it. So it will take your opponent out of the fight and also damage them over time while they're laying on the ground taking a nap, you know? So that's good. Let's go inside. 9:43. Might be in time to have dinner with the fam. Okay, so I've got the entryway kind of fleshed out a little bit, not fully yet, so the workbench is still here. I would like to get some more lighting in here. I think I'm waiting on iron fittings to be able to construct maybe a little chandelier in here or something. Nope, that's all the lighting I'm gonna get. Just needed the mounted animal heads and stuff for decoration before I wipe out the workbench. So lots of room for display stuff. Hey, there's the wifey.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Indeed. So where's my money?
We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love.
It's not how it sounds, I promise. She runs a little business on the side, just, you know, selling trinkets and stuff. Nothing contraband, nothing illegal, maybe some sleeping tree sap here and there, but you know. Does she have the sleeping tree sap? Oh no, that's my... Nothing there. But yeah, and then she shares the money with me. How about food? Did you cook dinner already?
This is fresh. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow.
Sounds good. How's Lucia doing?
Fine, love. I think the fresh air does wonders for all of us. And this house, it's just perfect.
Awesome. Glad to hear you're doing well.
Safe,
Let's go find Lucia, though. She might be upstairs in her room. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, and look what Lucia has. A little pet rabbit. Nothing more divisive in this community than a furry little rabbit. And no, Magus, I'm not going to kill my daughter's pet rabbit. Yeah, we adopted Lucia from Whiterun. She is really snugged into her bed there. I don't know how comfortable that looks, but yeah, there you go. She's down early. So you done eating? All right, I'm gonna take your seat because it's probably nice and warm. Take off the pauldrons and the cloak. Get some food. And cap off the night with a nice Alto wine. Hydrated and sated. Very nice. Oh, and also have Mercurio here as our steward. So we have quite the bustling estate here. This is more akin to what Gavin was used to in High Rock when he was, you know, just doing the whole surf thing. He didn't like it, but he treats his people really well. Treats them as friends more so than servants. And they're all, you know, pretty happy to carry out their duties. They have a lot of pride in what they do. Oh, you mixing up something? Just don't move my stuff around, all right? I got it right where I like it. Okay, let's get some sleep. Magus is unsubbed. Did you do the Sam drinking quest? I have not yet. I think I have encountered Sam at some point, but I didn't want to get derailed from what I was doing, so I skipped it. Let's go ahead and pray. We ended up not ever having to use Eric's avatar, even though I should have actually used it during the Caller fight. That would have been good. I just didn't think of it. Damn. Probably didn't have to use up so many potions there. Favor with Mara, 164.2%. Wonder why I didn't get Lover's Comfort with Isolde nearby.
I bet.
Yeah, the adventure between the sheets last night. Am I right? We really need to get doors on these rooms. You gotta get kind of weird with that mannequin just watching us in our bed, you know? Alright, 6:14 a.m. Just curious what your wife is going to say about your night out with the boys. She doesn't mind. There's a lot of trust. I haven't given her any reason to not trust me. And she knows that Eric is he's a good boy. He's a good kid. She's not going to get Gavin, or he's not going to get Gavin into any trouble. In fact, if anything, it's going to be the other way around. She likes Eric because he is a good influence on Gavin. And Gavin takes his worship of Mara quite seriously. Okay, so the thing with Isolde is, look, Gavin's out a lot. He's not around much. But he does often make it home for dinner to actually sleep in his own bed, in the same house as his kid, and the same bed as his wife, quite often. So she appreciates that. But part of what attracted her to him in the first place is that she could sense that he had high levels of ambition and a lot of upward mobility. And that coupled with her own ambitions as a merchant or a salesperson or whatever, she thought that that would be a good fit. And she likes that about him, so she understands that he's going to be out on adventures quite often, making a name for himself, which is ultimately going to benefit both him and her, because she knows that that wealth goes directly toward the well-being of her and their children.
Where do you want to go?
So there's all that. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? All I really had planned out for the day was this little swath from Moss Mother through Brittleshin to the Giants at Secunda's Kiss, and then up to Fellglow Keep. And we've done all that. So maybe we'll head back up to the College of Winterhold. We'll get some spells from. Oh, let's do this first. We'll go to Riverwood first, and we'll pick up the iron fittings from Alvor there, and then maybe we'll head from Riverwood up to Winterhold, and we'll sell off some loot on the way. How are we doing with encumbrance? We're getting pretty up there. Before I don't want to wake up Isolde. We'll sell off our stuff at Riverwood and then Winterhold. Ugh. So hard getting all these city and village names straight. Winterun. Whitehold. Whitewood. No, Winterwood. Villages, Riverwood. Remember? No spoilers. Oh, night out with the... Oh, you want to see what Isolde has to say about getting drunk with Sam. Is there spoiler? Is there... I'm not spoilers. Specific dialogue? Is there unique dialogue for that? That'd be cool if there were. Shops are not open yet. We'll wait around here for another couple hours. Let Alvor get going. Ooh, we're getting hungry. Gonna have to get some water here too. We're running low. Oh, there he is. Getting started late for a blacksmith,
Whatever
huh?
you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong.
I guess the other
I
townsfolk
can
don't want to have to wake up at 5 a.m. to the sound of metal being hammered, huh?
Hmm? Of course.
Oh, you get engaged and he sold you the... Oh, yeah. That is interesting. I wonder how that shakes out. Okay. I kind of want to do that now. Maybe we'll have to try to track down Sam. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but we'll stop in at all the inns and see what's going on with that. The problem with that is Morvensker is really, really tough, and I don't know if I feel prepared for it. That's a good call, though. I completely forgot about that. Man, I really want to see that now. Oh, let's sell off the stuff that we have to Alvor over here while we're here.
You looking for a new blade? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
And 29 left. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that specific dialogue before, but yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Aye.
What's the name of this young lad? This is Gabyn. G-A-B-Y-N. He is a Breton from High Rock. He was an orphan there. Got picked up by one of the lords over there and was, you know, just mucking stables and stuff, and grew up doing that until he decided that he wanted to pursue his own fame and fortune and glory. So he kind of wandered out to Skyrim, and here he is now. He's made a name for himself. He's Thane of Falkreath, for one, right now. He's also developed quite the estate for himself at Lakeview Manor, so he's doing quite well. Also, my longest living permadeath character. We're on day 8 right now, so that's good. Just catching up on...
I was thinking we should have a grand sale.
You said doing the whole
Lower
surf thing, but I heard
half,
doing
maybe
the
get
whole
some
surf
jugglers.
thing. Wondered
We
where
could
you could
attract
catch a
lots
wave
of
there.
new
You know,
customers.
Ilinalta's Bay has some... not Ilinalta.
Customers?
What's the...
Camilla,
Iliac Bay.
Everyone in Riverwood already
Has some great
shops
waves,
here.
I hear.
There are no more customers.
Well,
It's like the
maybe
one
we
thing
could
that
go on
the
some sort of
Bretons of
trip.
High Rock
Take
and the
the
Red
wares on
Guards
the
of
road.
Hammerfell can agree
Get some
on, is
new
that they all love a good...
That's really not
they all
at the
love to
top
hang
of my
10.
list, no. Please, Camilla, I need you to focus.
I
Big
know,
on
I
surf
know,
culture
my
out
head's in
there
the clouds
at the
again.
Iliac.
Just forget I said anything.
You know, it's
Thank
not
you
easy for
so
your
much
sister to
for
live in
taking
this little
care of
town
those
here. She's
thieves.
got
The
grand
Riverwood
designs.
Trader is back to the way
Should cut
it
her some
used to
slack.
be. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, sell it off. This would be nice to give to Eric if he wanted to use it. Maybe we'll keep that around. 106. Oh, and we should just get some water from him while we're at it.
Of course.
I'm sure he will write his name in the history of Skyrim. Well, I mean, technically, he's already gotten his name written in the history of Skyrim because his name is on the deed to Lakeview Manor. But he's also, you know, Thane of Falkreath, which just doesn't come lightly. That's something to be proud of. He's helped a lot of people in a lot of ways. But in terms of real renown and fame, he hasn't really attained that yet. All right, where am I going now? Yeah, let's go back up to Winterhold, see if we can do the rest of this Mages Guild thing. Gavin has found that while mage work doesn't pay well directly, it usually leads to adventuring in areas that are rich with treasure, magical treasure, which pulls in a lot of gold. So there's that. Seriously, if he dies at this point, I'm going to be gutted. You and me both, Strudel. Each one hurts in their own way, right? Even Mr. Wood Elf Spellsword that we had for a day and a half, that hurt just because he was so young and he was so full of potential. But I will say that the longer they stick around, the harder it is to say goodbye. As with most things, I would say, right? Okay. So, let's see. We're gonna head to Urag. We're gonna drop these books off. And I think we're gonna go talk to Tolfdir. And what's next after all that? I don't quite remember. Are we gonna start chasing the Synod down? Hey, Mr. B. Enjoy your lurk, friend. Hope you're having a good weekend.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't...
Permadeath equals 3 do-overs? Not the way I play. That's not enough tension. Okay. Might take a look at some of these reformulated spells too and see what we can actually use out of all that. It's Colette.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Understood. Hey, look, I found the books that went missing from Orthorn.
Well, well. And you seem to be in
Colette, can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation?
I'll look these over.
It's not your school of magic that has people against you. It's just the fact that you're rude as AF.
Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself?
No manners whatsoever.
If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting
planning a character for an Enderall Let's Play. Yeah, I was lurking a little bit in your stream yesterday. It looked like you were just doing a lot of research on different mods that you were going to add to it. I do enjoy watching you play Enderall. You seem to have quite the fondness for it. Let's see, can I sell you anything?
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up.
74 left. Let's see. That ought to about do it there. All right, now let's see. Conjuration I can do. What else we got? Enchanting. Yep, can do that. You know what? I'm taking them all. In Permadeath, I don't save these. I do a lot of non-Permadeath play on my own off stream. And with that, I tend to save skill books for later on when leveling up gets a little harder to do. But in a permadeath, you know, you can't really take it with you, so
I thought it might
use
be
it while you
beneficial
can.
if I
Oh, there's
waited until
Drevis.
the end
You
of the
know,
day.
Cool, just the
they
man I
say
was looking for.
knowledge is its own reward.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as
So,
well?
you wish to master the arcane arts?
I would need to have a word with you, Rob, regarding your training.
Should be able to sell him quite a bit of stuff here. Make some good gold off of him. Okay, now what do you have, Drevis, that I don't? Fury I have. Dispel magic, don't need it. Primal Taunt, don't need it. Fervid Visions. Reduces armor. Increases magic regeneration, eh. Hysterical Blindness. Reduces attack damage by 10%, and then we don't sneak, so that's not going to do us much good. Pale Shadow pales in comparison to Doppelganger, so not going to use that. Fear, not so much. Simulacrum, same as Pale Shadow, but Doppelganger's better. It's not the same, actually. The shade that your target gets attacked by is actually quite stronger. Calm, I already have. Mind Vision, you see through the eyes of it. That's better if you're sneaky. 82 points of magicka from the target, that's nice. Infiltration Charm, no. Damping Matrix, a cloak that reduces magicka regeneration of all units within 45 feet for 107 seconds. Whenever a unit casts a spell, you regain 25% magic plus 5%. Okay, don't really... Not really too... concerned about magicka. It hasn't been an issue. As a hybrid character between you know, melee combat and illusion magic, once one runs out I can go to the other pretty seamlessly. Let's see, been playing a character, might even consider fiddling with the perks. Oh, nice. That's something I do from time to time, and I've seen Gopher do it as well in his Let's Plays of Skyrim. Just go into the creation kit, and fiddling with the perks is actually something that's fairly simple to do, just tweaking values, adding effects, and things like crafting requirements is another thing. Just to, you know, like with certain items, like modded items and stuff, if you think it's just a little unbalanced, a little too easy, you can fiddle with requirements on those recipes too. Perk requirements, material requirements, things like that. That's something I'll do in the creation kit from time to time. It can be fun. Let's see. Yeah, command was the main one that I wanted to get here. Is there anything else? Thought steal, nah. Backlash, no. The thing with illusion is most of it works better if you're sneaky. Gavin is not sneaky. Shared trauma. When the target creature or humanoid loses health, the previous target loses the same amount. This might be fun to play around with. Oh, I already have it though. Shroud of Shadow. No. Pain magnification overloads the target's nerves, causing them to take 10 bonus magic damage from the next 6 hits for 35 seconds. If they are hit 6 times within the first 10 seconds of the spell, pain magnification is automatically recast on the target. Our damage output is good right now. We don't really need anything that's gonna be boosting that. Especially, there's nothing that's gonna survive 6 hits from us right now. Curse of the Silent. Yeah, rally, captivate. This seems cool too. This is going to be really useful against mages because they are highly mobile. And if I can just whack on their sort of decoy, their illusion, instead of chasing them all over the map. That might be nice. Fiery explosion, illusory explosion that deals 25% of their current health as temporary damage that wears off after 26 seconds. Might be interesting too. Concentrate to force the creature or people to fight for the caster. Okay, and Dominate is the upgraded spell for command, so I'll be taking that too. And it has an area of effect. Awesome. Lots of cool spells here. I'm going to do the rest off stream. Command and Dominate are the main ones that I want right now. I kind of wish Predator Vision was an illusion spell. Instead it's alteration. Oh well. Okay, now Drevis should have plenty of money to sell off more stuff.
Is the least appreciated of the schools of... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Christian Winters is back. How was your curry? Was it delicious? Was it amazing? Was it everything you hoped it would be? I'm gonna start stockpiling soul gems now because I think we're getting to the point in the play where I'm gonna consider enchanting this blade here because I think this is gonna be an end blade sword, unless I can get a rapier that's a little nicer. In any case. We'll be getting something enchanted soon. I'll do this off camera too, doing the research on the reformulated spells. Okay, so let's see here. Knight of Tears. Good intentions. Let's speak to Tolfdir about this. Oh yeah, also I got invited to the Underforge where Gavin saw what happened to Ayla and noped out of there. He was like, no thank you. I don't want to look like that. So I think progress on the Companions questline is going to take a halt right there because Gavin does not see himself as a snarling beast. Now where the hell is Tolfdir? He is right over here, isn't he?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Tolfdir. Urag wanted me to come talk to you about this whole Knight of Tears thing.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
The curry was very nice. Oh, that's good, that's good. Let's see. He found a certain book called Knight of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. Don't recall.
Yeah, that didn't get your neurons firing earlier when we found that thing under Sarthal?
Its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself.
You're not going all Gollum on me, are you?
I might make a few
You're not going to start calling it your precious?
I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before.
Looks like some form of Elvish, doesn't it?
Daedric, even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. No, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of
So either older than all of them, or it's just more obscure.
Object. It practically radiates magicka.
Or from a place
Unlike anything I've felt before.
other than our current plane of existence. Which makes sense.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
We're involved in serious research here.
Serious
yes,
research.
I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter of conflict.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at a later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
Yeah, sounds good.
Come with me immediately. Let's go.
So, what the heck is going on here?
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college.
Oh, now Lunar's eating.
I'd like to know why he's asking for you.
Man, you guys are making me hungry. I want tacos.
So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is.
Somebody on a Discord posted like a really good looking picture of some tacos on Tuesday and made me really crave tacos. We got a really good taco place just right around the corner. I might go grab some. Now my mouth is watering. I'll swallow that down. So what has you so concerned about this?
I'll be the one asking the questions. All
Oh.
you need to know is that the Psijic Order
Big
is a
man on
rogue
campus over here, huh? What, you think just
themselves
because
to be
you're
above
taller
the
than me, you're better than me?
They have clashed with the ordinary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
Alright, well, that sounds fair enough, I guess. Okay, so let's see. We'll go up to the Archmage's quarters, talk to this Psijic fella. Wonder if he's the same guy that we met in Sarthal. Kind of feel like it's a different guy every time. Man, he was all like amped up about getting me up here as soon as possible, and now like we're up here and we're waiting on freaking Ancano. What a doucher. Yeah, they do rotate. That's what I remember. Coroneer. I don't remember who the first guy was. Don't remember the name. So, you guys catch the game last night? Not a sports fan, I guess, huh? All right. I guess they don't really have a whole lot of sports up there on the Isle of Artaeum, huh? How's the weather up there, by the way? I would imagine you guys have it heavily regulated, so it's like perfect all the time, right? No? Nothing? You guys are a tough crowd. Where the hell is Ancon? I'll go get him. I can't stand around like this anymore. The hell is this bozo?
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he's here. And
no shit, Sherlock.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here. And then he will be removed from college grounds.
Is that what's gonna happen? Now, you will follow me up to the Archmage's quarters so that we can kick off the scripts that continue on with this quest line. And then you will be removed from my game. Favorite food of all time? You know, I just gotta go, you know, it oscillates, or it rotates between, or alternates, is the word I was going for there. I like a good cheeseburger. Just a good old American cheeseburger, greasy as hell, beefy, cheesy, lettuce, tomato, mayo, maybe bacon on it, sometimes not. It assimilates. Yes, it does assimilate. Pizza's the other one. I'm easy to please.
It is good to meet you in person.
Pizza and cheeseburgers. You can get basics that are all right, but if you get the good stuff, you get the good stuff, and you'll be thinking about that for a long time. So what did you want with me?
I merely wish to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long.
Strudel wins. Yes.
The situation here.
That is the correct answer. Favorite food of all time? Yes.
And attempts to contact you, as we have previously.
Hard to beat a really good steak.
I believe
also,
it is due to the very source of our concern.
If you get a steak that's well cooked and just smothered in butter, there are a few things that are better in life.
The energy coming
than
from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more.
But that's probably not something you want to eat every day.
And so I have come here personally to tell you.
It's more trouble than it's worth at that point. Taking the words out of my mouth there, yeah. Let's see. Steak hands down for Magus, yeah. Burgers I could eat like several times a week. Pizza I could eat several times a week. Steak, it gets to me a little bit. It's something I could do maybe once every couple months. Too many great food to have just one. Yeah, I agree. If this is dangerous, then why don't you do something about it? Why me?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront.
I can't understand unless you tell me why.
As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving.
Okay, so politics.
I'm also aware
Gotcha.
that my
Say no more.
arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Tholmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Alright, so what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the eye,
liver, onion, and bacon. Okay, so anything except for liver.
remains here, it will be misused.
The thing is, Tom, with the liver
many in the
and
order
bacon
believe
and
it has
onion,
already.
it's not the liver
Rather,
that's making that
something
dish
will
good.
happen soon.
It's the liver and it's the onion. You cook anything with onion and liver, it's gonna taste good. Let's see. What do you expect for... Okay, I'll help, but I don't know what to do.
Unfortunately, the future is as obscure
Okay,
to
so it
us
sounds like
as
we're
is
headed
to
for the
you.
midden in the last 45 minutes of the
power
stream here.
of the eye makes it difficult for us to see.
That
I
actually
fear
sounds
I have
really
already
good.
overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer.
Yeah,
this.
so some people aren't going to
Seek
be
out
able to
the
get past
Augur
the
of
texture
Dunlane.
of the liver, right? I've never actually had it.
His perception may be more coherent than ours.
But like with anything, it's probably not the taste that gets you, it's the texture. Where can I find this augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help.
I've got a
But
big
this
sweet
conversation
tooth.
requires a great
Part of
deal
that
of
is,
effort on my
I suspect, is because I don't
Now,
drink.
I'm afraid I must
And in
leave
my
you.
experience of people
We
who
will
don't
continue to
drink
watch
much
over you
also
and
tend to
guide
have
you as
a
best we
sweet
can.
tooth.
It is within
and
you
vice
to
versa.
succeed. Never forget that.
So I could, oh man, I have such a strong sweet tooth, it's crazy.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see
Ice
a
cream,
specific
any kind of
member
baked goods, donuts,
Here he is. Now what is it
cake,
that you
pie,
want?
There's been a
any kind of
misunderstanding.
dessert. I'm
Clearly,
nuts
I
for
should
it.
not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
You have to not cook liver to the consistency of boot leather.
You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
Kind of like
I am
seafood,
not
I guess,
up
in that,
to
yeah, it's really easy to
I
overcook.
apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see
Favorite
about
drink of
this.
all time? Oh, I gotta go with my Dr. Pepper. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. So I won't be able to comment on alcoholic drinks. Is that what it is? Me and ice cream, yeah. I've had friends that have gotten into big trouble with alcohol and had to quit. But then, like, they didn't have a big sweet tooth, and then as soon as they gave up alcohol, all of a sudden they were wanting to eat all of the sugar. Yeah, for sweet drink, Dr. Pepper takes it from me. Dr. Pepper and water. I used to be a fan of milk when I was a kid, but now I can't really enjoy just a glass of milk without, like, Hershey syrup in it, you know? And I've actually switched from dairy milk to almond milk as well. It's a little easier on the guts. Mixes better with a protein shake. Does a good job in cereal, so... And it's not really any cheaper or any more expensive now with milk prices the way they are. Oh my gosh, a lot of framiness there. Okay, we're good now though. Okay, let's go talk to Tolfdir about, let's see if we can find Tolfdir. Talk to him about this Augur fella. This one does not drink those sugary soda drink. Oh, what, you think you're better than us, Tom, because you don't drink soda? Is that it? I'm kidding. No, good on you. It's really easy to get way too much sugar with those sugary beverages there. I'll give it up every now and then, you know, I always come back to it. I try to stay with the diet drinks mostly. I also don't like coffee, so jeez, I'm really getting hung up on that thing there. I'll do some matcha green tea, but even that doesn't have enough caffeine in it, so if I'm not drinking coffee, then I'm left with the sweet carbonated beverage. But I do tend to do the zero sugar stuff more often than the fully sugared stuff. But I do like to have a Dr. Pepper now and then as a treat. Where the hell is Tolfdir? God damn it. Well, I know where Savos is. He's up here. And I think he will direct me toward Tolfdir to kick this thing off. Savos? There he is. Sitting in your little throne there, huh? Don't you look all high and mighty.
A monk from the Psijic
Tea,
Order.
fruit, and black, plus coffee most days, alcohol at weekends, wine, beer mostly.
I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
Sounds reasonable. Something on the order of 30 years for me in alcohol. Okay. Yeah, I've never actually...
Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
I had the misfortune of seeing what alcohol does to some people at a young age, and that kind of put me off of it. My favorite pudding is sticky toffee pudding meringue. That sounds really good. Doesn't like coffee? Heresy. No, coffee is just too strong. I generally don't like things with strong flavors unless it's like sweet, you know?
Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject.
Something like if I'm doing like hot wings or something, I usually take the mild buffalo wings. A little bit of spice is okay, but that gets to be too much too soon for me. Coffee, I don't mind a bitter taste on things, but coffee's too much for me. A little too strong. Okay, let's go find Tolfdir now. We got a map marker, that'll help us. I'm running the Immersive College of Winterhold mod, which overhauls kind of a lot of the college and expands on it a lot, so there are a lot more hiding places. Do what Lex told me about, add some honey to your coffee and try it. I do try it every few years just to see if my tastes have changed. And in my 41 years on this planet, they haven't changed their mind about coffee regardless of what kind of flavor I'm putting in it. I have had a ton of honey and tea before, and I do like it, but not enough to go through the trouble of adding it, you know? So I usually just take the tea straight. If you could somehow drink the smell of freshly ground coffee beans, that would be outstanding. See, I don't even like the smell of it. Like if my wife is making coffee, and it like, you can smell it throughout the house. Yeah, it is not an enjoyable smell for me. So if I can't get past the smell of it, there's probably nothing I'm going to be able to do about the taste of it, you know? You can get different roasts of coffee, some are milder. But the milder roasts are also less caffeine, right? Which would completely defeat the purpose for me. Is Tolfdir upstairs? He must be upstairs. Here we go.
Good to see you.
What can you tell me about this Augur of Dunlane?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where is this midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Oh, you know me, I'm always careful. Anything else?
So you wish to master
Can I sell some stuff off to
arcane
this guy? Do I have anything to sell him? Nah, we sold everything to Travis. I love Tolfdir. He's like such a hands-off leader, right? Savos is like trying to be coy about the whole midden thing. He's like, tell Tolfdir to stop spreading this information that's going to lead people down in these dangerous situations. And Tolfdir's like, oh, you're going down into the midden? Have fun. Not a thought about safety whatsoever, except for that, like, very first lecture in the Hall of the Elements when you kick off the Mages Guild quest line. After that, he's like, yeah, whatever you want to do, it's cool. I always end up drinking it too late in the day because Hubs gets up so much earlier than me. But the grinding of the mystical beans is so great. This one has to drink decaf coffee for health reasons, along with decaf black tea too. Yeah, that's probably something that I should do is cut back on the caffeine. I think I'm about to go on a bit of a caffeine sabbatical this week. It's just getting to my guts a little bit. Sometimes it leads to anxiety. For me, I'm not an anxious person, but if I'm feeling anxiety, it's usually an indication that I've been drinking too much caffeine, and I need to lay off.
What was that? Found you.
Can't get into the Winterhold ruins. Yeah, but I was saying, I'm running the Immersive College of Winterholds, which expands everything quite a bit. There's a lot more hiding places. It makes certain people a lot harder to find. So I had to do the whole quest marker thing. So now we're in the Midden Dark. Let's see, we might encounter... Oh, yep, there he is, the Ice Wraith. Okay, got him.
All things considered.
These ice piles always end up in the strangest places. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Ugh. Whew. That was a severe itch. There's a treasure chest down there too. I just can't help myself. I know I'm taking myself way out of the way here by doing this, but I just can't help it. For that 4 gold. Oh, spiders. I don't know if that's the only one. Let's hit him with Discord. Yikes. Okay. Let them attack each other.
This is the end for you.
This one believes has an additional quest that explains how the city was ruined, perhaps. Yeah, that's what it I haven't actually fully explored everything that Immersive College of Winterhold has to offer, but it seems like it goes a lot deeper than what I've experienced.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
And I would like to, you know, change that someday. I just don't know where to start. A lot of these mods that have little quests attached to them, they tend to be a little more cryptic in how you actually complete them, you know? This and Hunterborn. Going upward, that's good. Okay, here are the rings. The only way to get those rings is to steal them from that chest in the Arcanium, so we're not a thief character, we won't be doing that. What do we have back here? Oh, a Draugr? Ah, we can take the Draugr. Oh, just skeletons.
There you are.
Nice shot, Eric. Yeah, I took myself way off track. We will find this Augur. If it kills us, which it might. Oh, I bet this is it.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments.
Hunterborn, this one has never figured that quest out. Hate having to look up the solution to a quest. Yeah, and that quest is almost impossible to do without looking up how to do it. Almost impossible. You would have to get very, very lucky or very, very adventurous with the different things that you're doing to kick that quest off, let alone completing it. But yeah, that's probably the most cryptic one. Just not a fan of Hunterborn as a whole. It's tedious. Yeah, the tedious is front-loaded though, and you can change that in the MCM. But once you get going on it, it has a lot of really nice perks, benefits anyway, not so much literal perks, that make it a nice addition, in my opinion. But not for every character. Like, this character has it disabled, even though those alchemy ingredients would be very nice.
You seek that which all who wield magic seek.
Yeah,
knowledge.
Gavin just isn't the type who's going to be field dressing animals. It's just too gross for him. This is always a cool scene. I just love the way that the character silhouette looks in front of like the magic glowing from the Augur. And the cryptic messages that he's giving you, it's just very magey. I like it a lot. What pets don't you like? I'm a big pet fan. I'm probably not a fan of birds. And lizards. If I'm going pets, I like the furry stuff. I could probably actually get behind a pet rat. They apparently make good pets once they're domesticated. I've had pet hamsters, pet gerbils before, and those were great. A little pea-brained. Prefer dogs, and cats are nice too, but I do prefer dogs above pretty much anything. I'm not first to come see you.
No, though you may be the last.
Obviously, he's talking about Uncano. There's no Thalmor. There's no other Thalmor around here. I don't know why you'd be so confused about that.
Your path differs from most.
But in general, I like animals a lot.
Pushed towards something.
I'm an animal lover, and not in the bad way.
One untraveled by many.
Still love my steak, though.
It is a path that
don't take my meat.
Save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
What do I need? Yeah, hamsters and gerbils and all that, they are basically, the rats are the same thing.
You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are.
They just have those long, weird, gross tails, right? If it weren't for those, they'd probably be thought of a little better. There's little difference between a rat and any other rodent. Splinter from the Ninja Turtles was a rat. I guess pet rats are a more common thing in Japan.
You must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Generally not thought of as poorly there as they are here in Western civilization. I think the rat is also part of the Chinese zodiac, and that's not thought of as a bad thing. I just gotta find my way out of here, which I think I've just done. Bravo me. Okay, so let's see. What's next on this? Report to Savos. Should be mainly out of trouble now. There might be one or two more enemies on our way back to the college. Maybe I hear an ice wraith that might be getting around. Definitely hear an ice wraith. Another escritoire around here. Good to know. And the Atronach Forge, very nice. Might make use of some of this. Cast Doppelganger on this guy, see what it gives us. Oh, they resisted it. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
I'm on your side.
Sorry, didn't mean to zap you with that spectral missile there, but you were kind of like right in the way, you know? Oh, I think it's about time to trim the beard up a little bit. It's getting kind of itchy. Let's see here. Okay, here's where I came in. I think. Here we go. Thank you, Strudel, for the bot smashing. You really kicked their bot. There you go. I pay for your moderator services with puns. How about that? Okay. Speak to Savos, and then he's probably gonna... I hate skeevers. Yeah, so... Skeevers are a gross misrepresentation of actual real-life rats, right? No, I'm not saying I like having rats around. That's awful. I have rat traps in my backyard, and they can be gross. But I would think that if I had a domesticated rat as a pet, it would probably change my perspective on them.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Who the hell am I looking for? I'm looking for Savos. I'm just going I'm taking the scenic route. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So people don't feel the same way about squirrels as they do rats, unless you're my wife. My wife hates squirrels. But really the only difference between a squirrel and a rat is hair on the tail, right? Why don't people hate squirrels like they do rats? There's very little difference. I'll tell you what I do hate, though, is looking for damn Savos. Ugh, he's not even in his quarters. We'll just follow the map marker. Done with it. Yeah, they're very destructive. Squirrels are probably more destructive than rats are. Rats tend to stay out of the way and just scavenge. Squirrels will mess you up.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Let's see. I have important information for you.
And what might that be?
Well, we need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well,
not the Staff of Magus. That's something
love to have
very
such
different.
A powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
I don't hate them unless they're trying to eat my house. Squirrels are cute rats. Rats have bad PR because of the Black Death, pretty much, right?
And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus?
But it could have been any other rodent. I mean, if it were squirrels that invaded, you know, civilization during that whole time, then it would be squirrels that had the bad rap. Okay. You mean me, don't ya?
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice.
Yeah, Magus gets it. Two things.
Enthusiastic. Something as specific.
Rats are only cleaning up after us, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that.
Also been dealing with rats out in our backyard because they're they haven't gotten into the house, but they're eating my grapefruit. And there's plenty of grapefruit to go around, but I don't want them to spread. You know, I don't want to give them more reason for being around my house.
Once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
And it's not even the rats, it's their fleas that are the issue. Ah, I see. Yeah, I guess it's the indirect ramifications of having the rats around. Mirabelle, let's see. Mirabelle hangs out here sometimes. Yep, there she is.
Please don't bother the
I gotta
Archmage
rework
unless it's
the
absolutely
idle
necessary.
poses. I really don't like the idle poses that that Nulvis tells you to use. There are the pretty idols though that has the faux mod installer. I just have to rerun through that again and pick something that I like a little better. It's just a little awkward, you know. Let's see. You know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be
I'd
asking?
want a pet skunk. Yeah, that's probably the worst type of pet that you can have there. Let's see. Archmage Aaron said you mentioned it recently. May be connected to the Eye of Magnus.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it. Though I'm
Dropping
not
the
sure what he
Archmage's name
expects
is
me
going to make
tell
her a
you.
little more
I only brought it to his
cooperative, I think,
attention
which
a
is
few
why I
months
picked
back
that
when
one.
the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet.
The wife and I were back in Scranton a few years ago, and my in-laws' dog had a run-in with a skunk,
Mages
and
based out of Cyrodiil. They
had
fancied
us all
themselves
smelling
the
like a skunk for the
imperial
Christmas
authority
party
on
that we were going to right
My
after.
understanding is that all they really do
That
is
was not a
make
good time.
noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor.
We had to wash our
Lots of
clothes several
politics,
times.
Little magic. I was quite surprised to
I
find
hope
them
when the
on
new
our
Elder
doorstep.
Scrolls comes out,
They
I hope they
seemed
make your
amiable
character
enough, but
talk
their
in
line of
conversations
questioning made
and
me
no dragons this
uneasy.
sometimes
It became
something
clear they're trying
different.
to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
And no dragons this time. Okay. So I'm not a fan of the whole Fallout 4 thing with the character voice. It's fun for the first time, but it kind of, in my opinion,
No one here does. The Synod
removes
seemed
the
convinced it was
voice that
somewhere
you
in
have in
Skyrim.
your
They
head
inquired about the ruins of Mzulft,
from the character
but
that you're
that's
playing
all I
on
remember.
screen, and
It
it
sounded
adds
like they
an
were heading
additional
there,
layer
but they were
between
rather
you and the
secretive
character.
about why. I suppose if you're
The
intent on
silent
looking for the
protagonist
stars, there's a
is,
chance they
in
might
me,
be
in my
Mzulft
opinion,
yet.
is something that they need to
Just
bring
don't
back for
expect them to be
Starfield and
cooperative.
future games. I like being able to add my own voice to a character and not have to mod it out, you know? It might, yeah, Fallout 4, the conversational system there was fun for the first few times, and then it started to feel more like a Mass Effect or a BioWare game than it did an Elder Scrolls game. Elder Scrolls for me is about removing layers between the player and the character. BioWare is more about making that character its own entity and giving it its own personality and everything. It's kind of a subtle difference, but it's an important one. It's a significant one. And I think BGS games, Elder Scrolls games, should have a silent protagonist. That's my opinion. They'd have to voice potentially thousands for that. Silence is better for games like these. Yeah, it would add a ton of new voice lines because of the 10 different races. Now, not all of them would have to be distinct. I would hope that they would be. But for beast races, you need to have unique voices. And things like, you probably want to distinguish between, say, a Nord and a Breton or an Imperial. Bretons and Imperials, you probably don't have to distinguish between too much. But yeah, different dialects, different accents, things like that would be nice to have. But again, I would rather have a silent protagonist to get me into the head of the character rather than watching my character do his own thing on the screen, you know? It's also a lot of needless scripting. Sure. Adding player voice edits. Yeah, I've seen those. Certain mod lists on like Wabbajack and stuff, I think they add player character reactions and voices and stuff to things. I like to add my own reactions. You couldn't do something like Couch or EJ do with a voiced character. Yeah, then you would have to mod it out for them. And the thing about Fallout is they do have the mods that remove the voiced protagonist, but the whole game was written around those conversations. It just becomes a little weird at that point, not having the voice. Silent player character just allows for so much more replayability. That's the same way I feel about it too. Okay, so now we're going to the ruins of Mzulft, but I think that's about my time slot for the day. I got about 14 minutes left in my 3-hour allotted time. Just a heads up for next week, I do not plan on streaming. We're going to be doing like an escape room and a little game night with some folks that recently had a bout of COVID, so we were going to have a game night with these folks, and they ended up, you know, some of the kids got COVID, so we had to put it off. So if something like that happens again, obviously the COVID thing isn't going to happen again because they're super immunized now. But if something else happens to where we can't go do that, then I'll be streaming. But for right now, I'm planning on not being around Saturday to do this. So yeah, I'll miss you guys. Yeah, survived day 8, on to day 9. Really liking this character, getting a real feel for the combat and the different tactics and stuff with both the alchemy and the illusion elements that I can supplement the combat with. It's been great. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for joining. Gasp, a week off? How dare? Yeah, indeed, indeed. So yeah, if you have just happened across the stream and you like what you see, do please hit the like and subscribe button, because I usually do this every week. I said do. Yeah, so do hit the like and subscribe button. I do this every week normally. I'll let you know if I don't. And until I get that 1,000 subscription mark, I won't be able to make a community post about when I need to be skipping. So the standing plan is that I do this every week on Saturday at 6 p.m. UTC, which is 11 a.m. my time, Arizona. So yeah, do hit the like and subscribe button and come hang out. I also do have a lot of other things on the channel as far as, you know, build guides, gameplay videos, modding tips and tricks, all that fun stuff. And there are also a lot of really talented content creators in the description below. Go ahead and hit all those links and show them some love. Namely, Magus80, who is in the chat right now. He's got a Twitch channel that he streams Skyrim to quite often, so do go leave him a follow, please. If you're into fan fiction, 57 Strudel has just tomes and volumes of fan fiction, high fantasy set in the Elder Scrolls world, but with very, very unique characters and very, very unique stories. So do go leave her some love too. Read the books that she is working so hard to write. It's definitely on my list. It's on my reading list. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I am looking forward to it. Yeah, and Couch Warrior, he has dropped in on a stream now and then, but he's usually busy doing his own thing, namely creating top tier Skyrim content on his YouTube channel, and he is in the middle of a return to his Ascendant story, and it has been absolutely phenomenal so far. Some great characters. He is second to none in terms of character concepts and creating these living, breathing characters in a virtual world and telling amazing stories about them. That link is in the description as well below. So, yep, Couch Warrior, Magus 80, 57 Strudel. There are some others that aren't in here right now that are less relevant for the time. But yeah, all in there. The Wind's also a great Twitch streamer as well, but I think she's still working through her mod list. But do go leave her a follow because it's a good time when she does start back up again. Yep, and that's it for me, folks. So please do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, have a good time, and I will see you in a couple weeks, maybe. All right.